Do you know that Buddhists thought that the Lhasa Apso was an important part of the reincarnation process? Or have you heard what happened to the Lhasa Apso who was on doggy death row for 8 years? Stick around if you want to know why these dogs are often called jelly bean dogs. Today we will talk about the top 10 facts about the Lhasa Apso dog breed. Number 10. The Lhasa Apso name is perfect for the breed. Foreign words and the name of a breed can sometimes tell us a lot about the breed. For example, Griffon is a general term for a dog with a tangled coat. Brock is a French word for pointer dogs in general. But what does it mean to say Lhasa Apso? First of all, Lhasa is the capital of Tibet. It is also thought to be where the Lhasa Apso was born. On the other hand, Apso is a Tibetan word that means dog with a beard or dog with long hair. So, when you add 2 and 2 together, you get bearded or long-haired dog from Lhasa, which is what the name of the Lhasa Apso means in English. It could not be a better name for these dogs. Number 9. Lhasa Apsos are often called the jelly bean dog for this very reason. The Lhasa Apso is a great dog and it has a great breed name. However, these dogs have a lot of fun names. But the jelly bean dog is the one that stands out the most. Not because they are small and sweet though. Instead, it's because this breed comes in every color of the rainbow. In fact, the Lhasa Apso has the genetics for at least 9 different colors. And when these colors mix and react with each other, they make a wide range of beautiful coat colors. There is apricot, golden, grizzle, charcoal, and so much more. There are 13 recognized colors and 7 different colors of markings, so you have a lot of choices when it comes to coat colors. Number 8. The people of Tibet associate the Lhasa Apso with this Tibetan mythical beast. An old Tibetan saying is, "If the snow line stays in the mountains, it stays a snow line. If it comes down to the valleys, it becomes a dog." The snow line is an animal that lives in the sky. It has become the symbol of Tibet. It is a symbol of the snowy mountain ranges in the area, as well as of power and strength. On the other hand, the dog mentioned in the saying is the Lhasa Apso. In fact, the Tibetan name for the breed means something like bearded lion dog. Because the snow lion is such a sacred animal in Tibet, it is no surprise that the Lhasa Apso, which looks like a real snow lion, is very popular. The Tibetan nobility like them a lot, and they still do. People often take their Lhasa Apsos to Buddhist temples and towns nearby, where they are treated with the utmost respect as should be. Number 7. Monks counted on the Lhasa Apso to watch over monasteries hundreds of years ago. Don't be fooled by the Lhasa Apso's small size and rough coat. They are alert dogs with a good sense of what is going on around them. After all, people thought that the snow line kept Tibet safe. So, it makes sense that these dogs would do the same thing. Tibetan monks have relied on the Lhasa Apso for hundreds of years to keep an eye on their monasteries and make sure no strangers or dangerous animals got in. They were guard dogs that usually walked around the outside of monasteries. The Lhasa Apso will keep an eye out for anyone or anything that comes close to the monasteries. They have a good sense of hearing. As soon as they see something, they will bark loudly to let everyone know about it. But of course, these dogs can't do much to protect their neighborhood. Because of this, Lhasa Apsos often work with a much bigger Tibetan Mastiff to keep people away. Number 6. In the past, Lhasa Apsos were never sold, only gifted. In the past, some dog breeds were so important to their people that they were never sold. Instead, they were only given as gifts. For example, it was against the law for anyone who wasn't noble to own a Chizo. In the past, Lhasa Apsos were rarely sold because people thought that they were sacred temple dogs. People think that the Lhasa Apso was often a gift from the Dalai Lama to the Chinese emperors many centuries ago. In fact, this is also how these dogs got to the United States. Number 5. They tend to live long and robust life. Even though the Lhasa Apso is small and sometimes looks fragile, it is a very strong and healthy dog breed. Did you know that the Lhasa Apso has one of the longest lifespans of any dog breed? These dogs can live between 12 and 15 years on average. They are the only small breeds that can live this long. The Chihuahua, Maltese, Chihuahua, Jack Russell Terrier, and Toy Poodle can all do the same. Number 4. The Lhasa Apso has the feet of a cat. No, this is not a bad thing to say about the Lhasa Apso. And yes, the Lhasa Apso is one dog that really does have the cat feet. But what makes a cat's foot different from a dog? The paws of cat-footed dog breeds are rounder and more compact than those of other dog breeds. Their third bone is short and their toes have a slight arch. Your dog does get some benefits from having this paw built like a cat's. For example, the fact that they are tied together gives the feet more support and makes them great shields for debris. The Lhasa Apso's cat-like feet also help it a better grip, especially on wet or slippery surfaces. Plus, because of the way these feet are made, it makes less energy for the dog to lift them. Even so, Lhasa Apsos are not the only breed with cat feet. There are about 20 breed standards that say the feet should look like a cat's. These include the Doberman Pinscher, the Akita Inu, the Bichon Frise, and many more. Number 3. One heroic Lhasa Apso saved his owner's life and was given the PDSA Bravery Award. In 2015, a Lhasa Apso named Morgan helped save his owner's life. Morgan was living with John and Mary, the people who owned him. They were both in their 60s and lived in Liverpool, UK. When John, who was 70 at the time, was gardening, he fell off a ladder and passed out. Morgan the Lhasa Apso was the only one who saw what was going on, of course. What did Morgan do then? He barked and alerted, which is what Lhasas do best. Number 2. Tibetans believe that people are often reborn as a Lhasa Apso before reincarnating as a human. Lhasa Apsos are connected to the celestial snow lines. They are only given as gifts and are brought to Buddhist temples. It's clear that the people of Tibet hold these animals in high regard. Have you ever thought about why? Tibetan Buddhists believe in reincarnation, which is the idea that when a person or animal dies, their souls come back to life as a new person or animal. But it's not quite that easy. Before getting the chance to be born as a human, there are stages of reincarnation. People think that the soul often comes back as a dog right before it comes back as a human. This is especially true for the souls of high lamas, who are often reborn as Lhasa Apsos before they become humans. Considering this, it makes a lot of sense that Lhasa Apsos were treated with so much respect and dignity in Tibet. Number 1. One Lhasa Apso holds the world record for the longest time on death row. You heard that correctly. If being on death row isn't bad enough for a dog, one Lhasa Apso has been there longer than any other dog ever. Word, a Lhasa Apso, set a world record by being on death row for 8 years, even though he had several appeals. The dog bit a woman on Capitol Hill, and the court said that the city could take dangerous animals away and dispose of them if they were dangerous. Also, it was never proven that Word was the dog that bit the woman. Even though this whole thing seems crazy, there isn't much we know about what happened to the Lhasa Apso in the end. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching!